Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn a new math game called Salute. In order to play the game, you will need your number cards 0 through 10. You'll need 4 of each of the numbers. So for example, that means you will need 4 cards with the number 0 on it. You will need 4 cards with the number 1 on it. You will need 4 cards with the number 2 on it. 4 with the number 3, 4 with the number 4, all the way on up to 4 with the number 10. You will need 3 players to play the game, and you will be practicing addition and subtraction facts with this game. The objective of the game is to solve the number on your card. Now here's how it begins. One person starts as the dealer. The dealer gives 1 card to each of the other 2 players. Without looking at their cards, the players hold them on their foreheads with the number facing out. So this is what it's going to look like. Here's your dealer. You have player 1 who has a card. Put it on the top of his head. Here's player 2 with a card. She put that on the top of her head. The dealer looks at both cards and says the sum of the 2 numbers. So the dealer looks at these 2 cards and adds them together because the sum is the answer to an addition problem. So he adds the 5 and the 3 together and gets a total of 8. And he claims or states the sum is 8. Each player looks at the other player's card. They use the number they see and the sum said by the dealer to figure out what the number on their card must be. They say that number out loud. So, if this is me, I see that my friend has a 5 on his forehead, and my other friend, the dealer, said the sum is 8. My job is to figure out what number I'm holding on my forehead. I know my facts, so I know that 5 plus something equals 8. So I know that 5 plus 3 equals 8. That means I think the card on my head is a 3, and I then shout out 3 or say 3. Now I could start at 5 and count up to get to 8 to figure out that 3 is the number. I could also start at 8 and take away 5 to figure out how many are left, and that would be on my forehead. I could start at 8 and start taking away 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and figure out that's 3. Whatever you need to do to help you solve the problem, whether it's using your hundreds chart or a number line, or if you already know your facts, or if you're going to count up on your fingers or count back on your fingers, all of those strategies are fine. Use whatever you need to use to help you solve the problem. You're going to repeat those steps 5 times, then change positions. The dealer becomes a player, and one of the players becomes a dealer. So what that means is the dealer that we saw, he's going to deal 1 card to each of them, and they will have a winner for that round. Then we'll do it a second time. He'll deal 2 cards again. Then he will deal 2 cards a third time. He will deal 2 cards a fourth time. He will deal 2 cards a fifth time. At that time, after they've had 5 rounds, then the dealer becomes a player, and one of the players becomes a dealer. You do that again 5 times, and then you trade positions again. The only player that hasn't been a dealer yet would be this one. So then she becomes the dealer, and these 2 boys are the players. So after another round of 5 times, change positions again so that all 3 players have had the opportunity to be the dealer. Give it a try, have fun, and practice those facts.